We're now about to be on level 3. Level 3 is one of my favorite levels. If you're new to the game, it's one of the most exciting levels because it's not very difficult and it's very challenge based. So there on level 3, there are 4 challenges. The map is built like a giant square, right? So there's a challenge on this side, there's a challenge over here, there's a challenge over there, and a challenge over there. There's one on each side, one on each face of the square, if you will. It'll wrap around in a big square. And if you haven't played the map, if you're just learning this, it'll be a little bit confusing at first, but ultimately you'll understand at some point that it really is just a giant it's a giant square. It just loops around. So behind these metal doors are the first, second, and third and fourth challenge. The first one, I'll go ahead and explain the challenges to you guys. So the first one is you're in the dark, right? You have to navigate through this room to the other side, uh, taking out things like that. There's only traps in here. We don't come across any nurses in here yet. So you can loot these boxes and stuff. You can get throwables, which we don't need very many yet. This is the first challenge. I'm gonna try to get through this as fast as I can for you guys. What the fuck? There it is. Okay, let's see. So you'll sneak your way through with these things. They don't really come at you, but if you get close, they'll grab you. So you kind of want to take them out. And the ceiling traps as well. Take the ceiling traps out. So you'll just kind of sneak your way through this room, and then once you get through to the other side, your friends will be back there in the dark, tiptoeing their way through, waiting on you, and you'll just pull this lever, and they'll think you're God, creating light, and then everyone can see. And typically, when you're in multiplayer, there will be 3 trophies here: a large, a medium, and a small. What I like to do is I like to grab the large one and take the large one first, at least get it some of the way through. That way people can either help you push it, or they can, I don't know, they'll just see you and know that you're doing some tough work, you know? But this is the first challenge. Well, you want to grab all the loot you can in here, all the throwables and stuff on the spike traps. Now, this game's very scary if you haven't played before, or if you're playing with new people, which is very fun. There's nothing wrong with the fear factor. That's what we want, right? So the game's very fun. I think once you know this game and you know the map, you can't fully ever really know the map, you know, because it's built like a back room. Like it's all, you know, you could be in one room and think it's one room, but it's the spawn. You know, this game's very difficult in that facet. But so. The fear factor in this game at some point is not about, it is about the nurses, but at some point it's about if you get lost and can you find your way back in time. You could be across the map trying to figure out a challenge, or you could find 3 trophies and be training them back, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh crap, I'm lost, what do I do? And then your teammates can't get a hold of you and the timer runs out, and vice versa. So here is the next trap. This one I call it the speed trap. Remember, this thing goes around in a big square, so that's the first one. This is the second one. What you'll do here is you just kind of sneak through. When you're playing in multiplayer, there will be a nurse. And there she is. A nurse kind of hanging out in here. And she comes out on the other side, right? So you have to bring a trophy on top of this. It'll open this door. And then you got to move this trophy as fast as you can down the hall. You'll see. Down the hall as fast as you can without being captured by ceiling traps and or nurses. So here we go. Just pay attention, watch closely what I'm doing. Let's see if I can get out of here without dying. I'm not sure. Whenever you stack up with your teammates and 2 or 3 of you grab a trophy at the same time, you can go really, really fast. You can almost go like Naruto speed. You'll see like sparks coming off the floor, and you'll just be hauling ass. I wish I could make the sound effect for it without sounding cringe, but just going ham. Anyways. So I don't know if I'll need that trophy, but just so you see, that is that. I think I might do, well, I can't do it anymore because I don't have any throwables on me and I'd have to fight those nurses. But you go around, you grab that trophy right there where it's at. Maybe I can go around. Nope. So you grab that trophy, and then once you get to the end of the hall, there will be a green thing on the floor like we had seen earlier, and it'll open this door, and then you'll be able to train the trophies through. Like this thing right here, we'd have to open something like that. We're going to go ahead and leave that so I can show you the last two challenges. We only have about 5 minutes left. But keep in mind, this particular level. Oh crap, we might need a trophy. This particular level is very fun when you're playing multiplayer because you go into it afraid, not knowing what's going on, and then you realize that there's not really very much room for error or a whole lot of room for getting lost. So you kind of just one guy will loot, like say my brother will be the guy who loots, and then it'll be the other three guys doing the challenges. I'll go ahead and put this one back. If you see a circle on the floor to open that up. If you want to see what the rest of the challenges are like, you can watch the rest of this episode, or you can head over to episode 4. I'm going to go ahead and keep finishing the challenges just so I can show you what they are. Let's see. All right, this is the nurse challenge. So what you'll do here is you'll find, it's called a nurse detector. It's like a Geiger counter, if you will, or something. You'll find it in a room like this, in a dark room, just hiding somewhere. It'll be like a meter. Let's see. Here it is, nurse detector. I don't have any throwables. I'm actually going to need some, so 1 second. Okay, let's see. Okay, so with this nurse detector, you'll stand by, let's see. Okay. You'll stand by one of these doors, and it'll tell you if there's a nurse here. See how this meter's going crazy? It's because there's a nurse behind this door. There's also a nurse behind this one. There's no nurse here, so you pull this lever. Now, if you pull the lever and there's a nurse there, she'll literally be standing right there ready to attack you guys. So then you just kind of sneak your way through this room. These guys, remember I told you, they don't come after you. They just kind of scare you. They jump up, but if you get too close, they suck you in and you lose. You go down. In this scenario, I actually have 3 lives because I'm playing solo, but you don't get multiple lives in multiplayer. You just have to not die and stay with your team. All right, so there's a nurse behind it. This one does too. This one doesn't. Okay. So in multiplayer, it'll do this. It'll give you 3 trophies. This one gave us 3 trophies, like it should. Okay, we have 3 minutes. I have 3 minutes to get one of these trophies back and show you guys what the 4th challenge is like. The 4th one is my favorite. I might just deposit this trophy and then go do the 4th one because I've only got 3 minutes. So. The 4th one is an electrical trap. It's an electric trap. It's like parkour. I'll show you here in a minute. It's very cool. I really like it. Okay. See, if you notice, we just went around in a big square. I went the long way, which I needed to open that door back there anyways. Alright, so we probably have about 2.5 minutes left. Or 2 minutes. See that right there? 2 minutes. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do this challenge as fast as we can. I just want to get in and out because I don't want to risk losing and then having to restart. I'm trying to make a video here. But yeah, so this is the last challenge out of all 4 of them. You just kind of maneuver your way across the beams, and then you'll jump. Slightly jump, don't over jump it. You want to be very careful about how you do this, especially if you're on solo. All right, so then again, you grab one of these trophies, you haul ass down the hall, and you open up that door. What I like to do on multiplayer is since there's a team of 4, since I'm the best one at doing the electric trap, I'll have everyone wait on this side right here, and then once I'm done and the store's open, they all flood in and grab a trophy and help train it out. That way, not all 4 of us are running across the traps and going down. Again, if you go down, you lose seconds on your revive timer. And you do not want to run out. You do not want to run out of that. All right, that's the end of this episode. I'm going to go ahead and start episode 4 and try to explain episode 4 as best as I can. Thank you for tuning in.